Right, I'm going to do a very quick brew day today. I've copied this off Basic Brewing. You should go and check out their channel. Steve and James do some really kind of cool recipes, some quick recipes, and this is one of the quick ones they've done recently, which is a malt extract recipe. All it contains is 450 grams of light malt extract, 28 grams of hops, some USO5, and 2.8 litres of water. Just going to get the water up to boil. It's only going to be a 15-minute boil, so I'm going to get that going and then come back. Cheers. Right, just getting the water up to heat. I'm going to add the malt extract now rather than add it when it's at boiling, because otherwise the steam makes it stick. Even a little bit of steam there now is making it stick a tiny bit. Stir that in. Whiskey is preferable, but a spoon would do. Trying to break all those little bits up. Right, now we're just going to wait for this to get to boil, and then we'll come back. Right, so we've just started the boil, and we're going to add our first batch of hops, which is 10 grams. And it's hot pellets this time. It's the first time I've used hot pellets, I have to admit. Let's give them a stir through. And that's going to boil for 15 minutes. So I'm just going to set the timer. And we're using Pacific Jade. Steve and James have used Simcoe, and I think the last recipe they did was Mosaic. And then at the end of the boil, at flame out, we're going to add the last 18 grams. And during this time when it's boiling, you can get all your other bits ready. So you can sanitise your demijohn, which is all you're really going to need for this, or if you had a small bucket or something like that. A big funnel, because you're going to have to pour it into there, and an airlock. That's really it. And some sanitiser, which is already in there, just usual Star San or whatever you use. So we'll come back at the end, and then we'll wrap. Right, so the flame out hops have gone in. That was the last 18 grams. It's now cooling down in some cold water. I'm going to add some ice to that in a minute to cool it down. Demijohn is draining on the funnel, thanks to Uncle Jonah there for that little tip. Just got mainly foam left in there. And then I'm going to be ready to pour it in. Now on the Basic Brewing video, they just pour the whole lot in, the hops, anything that's left in that, straight into the demijohn, and then come to bottling. That's all just the cruds at the bottom kind of thing. I did it with Pacific Gem hops because they were some cheap hops that I found online. They're only like $1.50 or something for the 100 gram pack, but this is a great way of using up hops that you've got sort of lying around. I think with hop pellets it probably works the best, because I'm thinking if you're going to use leaf, it's going to soak up a lot of that liquid as well, so I think that's why the pellets work the best for it. It's the first time I've used pellets, but you know, if they're going to be kind of easy to use and things like that, I'm going to willing to use them in the future. And as I say, it's great for using up old ingredients that you've got left lying around. And it only took about, from start to finish with wash up, they did theirs in an hour, and I think people have done it in 40 minutes. So if you can make 6 bottles of beer, that's the only thing, you're only going to get 6 bottles. But you know, for me that isn't a problem. I know for some people it's an issue, and they say if you're going to spend an hour doing that, you could spend an hour doing something else. But you know, it's an hour and you've got 6 beers, and then I could do another one again now, and it's only going to take me another hour, and I've got another 6 bottles of beer. And for me, I kind of get bored after I've had 2 or 3 of a certain batch of any beer that I've made, good or bad, and I kind of want something new. So for me, it's an ideal way of making a quick beer with the least amount of time and the least amount of trouble. I didn't take a gravity reading. You can do. I'm guessing it's probably going to be about 5% roughly. I don't know. I mean, it's possible to work it out using the extract to the water ratio, but I'm not really fussed. It's an extra thing to sanitise, an extra thing to, you know, get messy. I just want to do it as quick as I can. So, cheers.